In this module, you will be modeling and simulating discrete dynamic systems in Simulink. Dynamic systems have inputs, outputs, and internal states. Discrete dynamic systems have discrete states that update periodically. For example, if you're making a monthly payment on your home mortgage, the remaining balance you owe is a discrete state, and it updates each month. The time interval between the time steps is called the sample time. Here, the sample time is 1 month. But how does the balance change from month to month? Well, that depends on the balance of the previous month, your current month's payment, and the interest rate. In this example, the output is the discrete state, your remaining balance. The value of a discrete state depends on the inputs, its own values in the past, and the dynamic system's properties. Therefore, the equations that describe discrete states' variations are difference equations, or they're state space representations. You can use Simulink to solve these equations and predict the system's behavior. In Simulink, the Discrete library contains blocks that support modeling discrete dynamic systems. A fundamental block is the unit delay block. Starting from an initial value that you defined, it holds and delays its input signal for 1 sample period. So it returns the signal's previous value as the block output. It only takes a few steps to solve difference equations using the unit delay block. First, arrange your equations so that the most recent sample of the discrete state is on the left side of the equations, and move all other terms to the right side. Next, determine the number of unit delay blocks you need, based on how many sample periods you need to capture. Then add the unit delay blocks to your Simulink model and label their inputs and outputs. Now you have all the discrete states and their past values. So construct the right-hand sides of the equations by adding other blocks and connecting the signals. Complete the equations by connecting the right-hand sides to the left-hand sides. Finally, assign the state's initial values to the unit delay blocks, and you're all set. You can also use Simulink to model discrete dynamic systems described by their transfer functions, or state space representations, as well as systems that have multiple sample times. Now, let's build Simulink models to simulate discrete dynamic systems.